Hello everyone and welcome back to Astroneer and to Dave, the surface of Dave, where we are actually soon going to be leaving. It's been so long that we have been here, Dave, and I've had such a good time, but it is time for us to go. We have other places to be, namely, based on the input in the comments, the irradiated world. I'm not terribly surprised. It was either going to be that or arid, I figured. But no, it seems that we're heading off to the irradiated world. People want to see me die horribly. I'd like to say I was surprised about that as well, but not particularly. I can't even blame you because I'm kind of interested in what it's going to be like as well. We are going to do our best to bring along the glowing balls. If we can. We're going to put them on the truck. And we're going to see if we can bring the truck with us. Now, I have got what I feel is a minimum, sort of a minimal collection of items. We've got enough coal to run our generator for quite some time, and that's great. The resin, that's probably the most valuable thing here, because coal, as we've seen, is kind of hard to come by. We've got enough resin to get a very minimal base going, but then we're going to have to go and find it. We have got a winch. We've also got a battery. We've got a solar, got some solar power as well. We need to get that glowing orb as well. But before we do that, let me just go and hook this up. Now, I'm not bringing anything else, even though I probably could. I'd rather not. You know what? Come on then, Scallywag-chan. Or Scallywagon, as a couple of people in the comments have said. That was the most epic of flips. That was perfect. You're excited about leaving, aren't you? I can tell. Okay, there we go. So we got both of the glowing balls. Let's see if we can't get off this moon with both of those intact. There we go. Now, it is a little bit awkward up here, so I'm going to just move slowly to try and make things nice and easy. Right, what I would like to do, what I'd really like to do, just tiptoe forward. There we go. Let's line it up. We're going to tether. We are then also going to winch. Be winched. You're coming with me. I hope. There we go. And that should now start filling up thanks to the solar. So, okay. If we can make it, we can make it. If not, well, we tried our best. We tried our best, bless you. But it perhaps just wasn't meant to be. But we don't know that yet, so let's give it a shot. It's time to launch. We are bringing a truck with us if we can, and that will save us a lot of time, especially in exploring a new environment. Actually, do I have anything on my backpack right now? I got a little bit of extra coal. You know what? I am going to grab some compound just so that I can make tethers when I go out. That seems like a really reasonable thing to do. This will be great if Scallywagon can come with us. If not, well, along with Scallywagon, our hopes and dreams will be left on this world as well. Dave will claim even more of us. But there we go. Let's pop the habitat there. If it works, it's going to be grand. But it is now time for us to launch. Let me just get right underneath properly. Okay. Please stay with us, Scallywagon. Launch. Okay, the tether is broken. That's bad. Scallywagon coming in as well? No? Scallywagon! Scallywagon! Poop. Scallywagon does not love us enough. Oh well, maybe a rover would have worked with that. Wow, you can see those massive spires all over the place. That is actually pretty cool. Okay, well, Scallywagon is staying behind then. I am a little bit sad. What happened to the world? What happened to it? It has split. Some terrible, terrible engine of destruction came along and quartered the ice world. I was absolutely 100%... Like, apparently these are places on other planets. I think you're lying to me. I was 100% going to be going to the irradiated world. This was my destination. It was going to be great. I'm not even sure I can actually reach it. But how can I say no to this? We have to wait for that to come into range. And then we're going to try and go to the quartered planet. Okay. We've gone one full rotation. I'm not going to wait any longer. We're going to jump to the radiated planet. I'm going to try and planet hop from the radiated planet to the quartered planet. Please don't fix yourself in the time that it takes me to get there. I would be super, super sad. Oh, there it is. Good. How much fuel have we got? We've got enough. Go back to the solar system. Okay, we're super close. Jump to the arid planet. I ain't going to waste all my fuel. Just moving between planets. This is what I should be doing all along. Though, then we would have missed out on the really chilled out little time lapse there. So, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Oh, we're close. This is going to be amazing. What am I orbiting? I'm orbiting a fairly large world. Oh, okay. Right, exotic, you next. We don't actually seem to be consuming our fuel too fast. If at all, actually. Maybe it's the takeoff and landing that consumes the fuel, but nothing else does. There you are, my beauty. Let us go to the tundra world. Take me to the No! The last moment it fixed itself. You tease. That was wretched of you. I mean, there were a fair number of people who wanted me to go to the tundra world as well, but there were more people who wanted us to go to the arid world. Sorry, the radiated world. You... Oh, really? Is this how it's going to be? Every time I take my eyes off you, you're like, oh, look at me, I'm all quartered. All deliciously exotic looking. Come land on me. Ha, psych. It was all an optical illusion. Created by many mirrors. You wretch. And here we go. Goodbye, arid world. I'm probably going to come back and visit you again soon. That bloody tundra world, though. No, you made a fool of me. And I'm going to be bitter about this. Right. Ooh, okay, we've got quite a lot of double landing zones. That's interesting. We've got one over there by a mountain. Mountains tend to have nice looking caves. We've got a reasonable looking mountain here as well. We've got to make a good decision on this, you know. We don't need to rush it. Though that sun is blinding me. Can I just keep the ship in a way that will stop it from blinding me? Okay, there we go. That mountain range kind of looks interesting. Yeah, sure. We're going to go there. Now, I have no idea what to expect here. Am I just going to be dying whenever I'm out in the atmosphere? That would be unfortunate. It would be a learning experience, though. Pop. What? What? You don't look friendly. You look like some sort of approximation of a Sarlacc. Or something worse. Okay, this is semi-blinding. Well then, the question here is, how are we going to set up? This is not a very good position, but at the same time... I could go back in space and find a better landing spot, but I don't know. Having a companion Sarlacc is its own reward in some ways. Okay. Well, I'm going to flatten out some terrain, but we're not going to do too much terrain modification. We're going to try and work with the terrain here. So, I will bring you back in a moment. Okay, here we go. We've got a little area for ourselves full of rocks. I don't like these rocks because I've got a sneaking suspicion the moment I save and then reload, they're going to be back. Is there any way that I can just kick these rocks out of my base? I guess I could modify the terrain a bit. Oh, there we go. Come on, get out. Yay! Spring cleaning. Why am I stuck? The wind is terrible on this planet, though. I mean, not terrible, it's just very strong. Is how I meant to express myself, but didn't. I'm spending entirely too much time trying to move bloody rocks. That is the conclusion that I've come to. Okay, fine, you can stay in the base. I guess you were here first. Basically, I'm on your couch, not the other way around. Okay, so I would like this over and out a little bit over here, but I can keep... Does it growl? I've got a neighbor who makes a lot of noise. Alright, let's get you building up, please. There we go. Our first little pad there. Though that rock is really... I tried to move you. No, you can't complain at me now. I'm going to need to build out maybe 2 or 3 more. We're going to have some things kind of nestled at the back here. And I think that would be a good idea. We could move one of the batteries down here straight away. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. I want another resin, though. Let's grab you. In fact, let me have a look at my backpack for now. Let's pop the coal up here. I'll grab the resin. I'll also move... Ooh. That's a good point. Got a wind vane. There's probably... Yeah, I'm... Oh, that is an advantage of a windy planet. Constant wind power. Alright. No, I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe we can get a node stepped up onto this mountain so we can make use of all that wind power. Because I've been here for a while now. Oh, good lord. I can only imagine that you are much more capable as a cloud assassin. But I've been on the planet for a little while now, and I've yet to see the sun come back up. It was up a little bit before. I swear it. But it looks like it has decided to go away now. Which I'm a little bit sad about. But I understand. Right, I would not mind you growing out in this direction, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, look at that. That is so much more reasonable. My base is not this horrible, quirky construction. Why can I not... There we go. It just seems that it really struggles to move my cursor over there. Like, the granality of these controls are like... I don't know, the temperature controls on a shower. 1 millimeter makes all of the difference between, you know, kind of cold, you know, there's a little bit of heat in there, and this will literally melt the flesh off your bones and immolate those bones into dust. Or at least that's my shower experience. Comfortable or death. No in between. There we go. Right. Oh no, here we come. Here's the sun, I think. Well, we need to have one more, I'm going to say, coming out in this direction. So let's grab you. Pop you there. I mean, like... no, I want at least one more. Just coming out here. Go on. That'll do. Ah, perfect. That looks absolutely wonderful. Okay. I like it. Let's get... I've got my little solar cell there. Let's pop you over here, shall we? This one is catching the sunlight. I love that. That is amazing. Clearly, I need to consider that in the future. I definitely need to consider that in the future. But let's move my storage down here as well. I'll move you over there so you can get the light. In fact, let me see if the main solar array will work if I pop it up there. Yeah, it will. Fantastic. I have the generator down here as well. Okay. No, this is going well. I'm approving of this. We can also put that one there because it catches the light. I love the fact that I'm having to design my base in a way that gives the solar cells the most light in the day. But at this point, we need more resin. We need a lot more resin, actually. We don't need compound. We're okay for that. Let's drop the resin off. Okay. Well, we're going to need a name for you. I'm not sure what we're going to call our neighbour. I mean, ideally, I'd ask my neighbour what the name is, but I don't think we speak the same language. Pop. Right, I'm going to make my way down here, trying to avoid any death storm clouds. And we're going to see if we can't find a cave. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, we found another Sarlacc. I can only imagine that would have been bloody terrible if I'd slid all the way down into it. I'm gonna have to be aware of that. I wonder what the caves are gonna be like if there's these kinds of creatures on the surface. What on earth the caves gonna be? I am cautiously optimistic that this planet is gonna be quite exciting. Is that a cave over there? No, that's just the terrain. Really, no caves over here. Can I have a look down into your gigantic maw? Nothing I particularly want to see too much. Okay, warning me off. I guess that was very rude of me. I apologize. I need to go find a cave, though. Ooh. Or exotic alien flora. That is indeed flora. That could be fauna. I mean, I don't know. This is a new world for me. Curious fruit. Curious fruit. Ah, no. The spiky mushrooms are back. But that usually means a cave of some sort. Are you an actual cave or are you a fake cave? Ooh. We've got ourselves, other than blindness, and another Sarlacc. Ooh, this Sarlacc is This Sarlacc lacks any rock protection. Alright. I'm gonna have to watch out for you, but I want to be in there, and I don't want to be knifed by these little things. So, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to slowly bury you all, because you're right in the way that I want to be. Sucks, I know, but must confess, the controls on this planet are really janky with the way that my cursor just kind of jumps from one spot to another. Actually, I suppose I probably had best make sure that you guys are properly uprooted, otherwise that's just a recipe for disaster for me. But, ooh, there we go, that's fine. Let's just get these two to meet up, and then I've got a nice smooth entrance to this cave. Or, you know, not. Because the controls just don't want to make anything smooth in here. I'm not at all sure why my mouse just kind of snaps in odd ways, but okay. We have got an entrance to the cave though, so we're going to start moving the tethers up to the ceiling and continuing on. At this point, I'm mostly using the tethers to give myself light rather than power. I mean, I guess oxygen as well, but for the most part, I'm actually doing okay, especially with the amount of... Ouch! 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 Who's getting... Oh, you scallywag! You hidden under the floor! You almost killed me too. Not liking that one tiny bit. No, no, no. Let's continue to bring the light in here. Okay, this place is starting to open up a bit now. But let's be extra specially cautious of the death fungi. There we go. Doesn't take much to disarm them, but gads, they're annoying. But it does look like we might actually have some organics down here as well, so a mini generator would probably work. Okay, that's a little bit too high for me to gather power from, so I'll pop that one there. There we go. Hello. I don't trust anything on this world. I think everything on this world basically wants me to die, so that goes elsewhere. Let's continue on down this tunnel, because this one has the least amount of deadly fungus. There we go. Made even less so when I kill all the ones that I see. Oh, really? We're going back outside? I was hoping for a deeper cave, honestly. But I guess we could... Let's bring that down. There we go. Is it a strong wind out here? Looks like it. Hello, Sarlacc. Oh, that's probably where we entered. Over there. Because of the Sarlacc without any protection. There's another cave down there, though. And we could try and make our way there. But I am running out of compound at this point. So maybe I would be best put heading up here instead. Now that leaves as well. Okay, well, this place just isn't a very deep area, I guess. We'll go over to the other one and see what we can do there. We are not going to get the tethers all the way there, though. And that is a bit of a shame. By a bit, I mean quite a dangerous situation for us, actually. Ah, if only Truck Chan were here. Or Scallywag Chan. Or Moon Truck. That's a big old plant up there. Ooh, we've got something over there that... I think that might be... Is that lithium? Probably lithium. We just need some compound though. Okay, I'm gonna let everything recharge and then we're gonna make our rush over here and see what we can find. And by rush I mean walk slowly because the wind is really strong. Ow! Ow! Oh, skid. Skidding is good too. Yeah, that looks horrifying. The Sarlacc has an eye tree living next to it. These also look horrifying. Hello. I'm worried that if I try to dig you, you're gonna shoot me with lasers. Fairly certain that's what will happen. Is there oh, there is a death cloud here. Oh well, this is horrible. Death cloud, why? Why have chosen now to attack me when I left the I knew this would happen. The moment I left the tethers, Death. Death. Death and destruction. Thank goodness I've got so much oxygen, but, I mean... really don't want to die. Be super honest with you. It is, from what I can tell, not near me. It's just on the other mountain, actually. Okay, well, that's fine. Ooh. Got... yeah, that's latherite, I believe, so that would be lithium. Are there any areas of compound or resin on this planet? And I can't see my tethers because of the light. I awfully need to find them. Yeah, we haven't got any much. Power is fine for me. I can always make myself a habitat. But... mocking me. But... it's the oxygen that we're gonna struggle with. Any compound at all. More Sarlaccs. Sarlaccs everywhere. Ooh. Astroneer. More Sarlaccs. Malachite. Loads of things up here except for the base resources that I need. You'd think with a planet with this much biodiversity that resin and compound would not be that hard to find. Well, I'm not sure if where compound comes from, I'll be honest, but resin, certainly. My oxygen is getting low, and I'm now running out of knowledge of where my exit point is. Is this... what are you? Oxygen, though. That is great. I'll take it all. Yes, please. Thank you. And oxygen, please. Mostly the oxygen, actually. Could I please have the oxygen? There we go. What are we? They are... oh, is this malachite? Oh, that's less interesting than I originally thought. Okay. Well, let's carry on going down. I'm probably going to have to discard some of this power. I just don't need this much. But now we are genuinely spelunking. Like, you know, proper spelunking. Without tether safety nets. And there is something very fun about that. The lack of light is kind of annoying, but I can make do. Any more oxygen in here? We got enough power to last for days. Get rid of you. But I am 100% lost at this point. I hope you realize I have no idea which way is home. No idea. So we're probably going to die out here at this point. I'm just going to try and make it interesting while I'm out here. That seems to go outside. We need to go down. Down is the direction of more interesting stuff. There's more power. That is one of those little creatures that's hanging down into a cavern below. Okay, this is the sort of cavern I was looking for. This is exactly what we needed. More malachite. Death. Crystal outside. Oh, really? Well, this is what I think of you. Ah, okay, I'm leaving. Well, they've thoroughly turned me around. Well done them. Oh, really? Wow, poop. That is not useful. Nope, don't want to play. Want compound. Though at this point, I really need oxygen more than compound. Coal, okay. Interesting to note. Ouch. Anything down here other than my early tomb? No idea. Compound and resin. These are the things that I desperately require. Fairly certain I'm just going around in circles. Yeah, oxygen 50%. We're now all or nothing on finding oxygen. Yeah, sure, I'll go down into some... really? Dead end cave? That's horrible. all the power in the universe and not a tiny bit of oxygen. Yep. Yep, it's getting hard to breathe. Oh, I'm suffocating. Okay, that's actually kind of cool, the sound effect, though. Am I gonna die? Probably. Splat. Well, I took the easy way out. I didn't asphyxiate. I just leapt to my death. And now I no longer have my oxygen tanks, which is a pain in the backside. Or my batteries. Though that one isn't as much of an issue. But... okay, so yeah, this planet has claimed my life. Radiated World 1. Aavak 0 so far. Really, there's coal right there. Oh, that's just distressing. What else are we going to find up here? Though I think this is more or less a good place to wrap things up. But we're just going to explore just a tiny bit. What the dickens are you? You look like you're ready to burst, and that worries me. Are we going to find anything up here? Should I have just gone the other way? Am I immediately... oh, I forgot. I don't have the others. Okay. Exploring has now become significantly more difficult. I will see you in the next episode, though, where we're going to continue to try and tame this world. We're going to fail. But we're going to fail, and while having fun, I think losing is fun sometimes if you're a Dwarf Fortress player. I am, so it is. But yeah, let's start the death count now. How long will it be before I actually have a stable environment which doesn't immediately murder me the moment I step out of my base? My guess is about 3. I'm going to say 3 deaths before I manage that. That is possibly hugely optimistic. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode and will be joining me for the next. As ever, remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.